Hey, how are you all? It's Charlena Fatosa, and I'm standing up. I'm in my office. If you actually worked with me before, are working with me, you've probably seen this office. And if you've been on a challenge or masterclass, online event, virtually, whatever the case is, you've been in this office virtually, right? Or if you've come to visit me locally, but you also do know that this is on a timer, it's like 15 minutes, or whatever the case is. But anyway, how are you guys doing today? I'm supposed to be doing a couple of things, and I wonder if my microphone's working. Reduce background noise, let's try that. But I have my microphone set up. I wonder if it's popping or not. I don't even know. So let me know if you're watching me and you're watching me live. Let me know in the chat if my audio sounds better than it usually does, because I just figured out after forever how to use this, and it's telling me my Wi-Fi is trash. But we're going to talk about why a $24,000 offer, and let me make sure that I have on the right Wi-Fi for the office, and then we're gonna get it popping. So I think that's the right Wi-Fi. Hear me? How are you doing? Happy Thursday. I want to talk to you about why a $24,000 offer. Do me a favor and let me know in the chat that you can hear me and see me clearly. And yeah, let's get into it. So I have 5 points, right? I need to go to Toastmasters this year. Okay. I'll be talking all over the place. I need to get my life together. But, I want to give you 5 points today. Okay. 5 points is what I have for you today for why you need a $24,000 offer. And even let's start with why I even pick $24,000 offer, right? Because I sell $30,000 offers all the time. So why did I pick $24,000 offer? So I think it was in like 2019 or it was like 2021 when I found out maybe that a statistic came out. I saw it with JP Morgan Chase, and JP Morgan Chase had said something like the average Black woman makes $24,000 in a calendar year. And when I heard that statistic, I was like, oh, that's trash, right? That's so trash, right? And not the average Black woman. Let me say it right. The average Black woman owned business, okay, is the correct thing. The average Black woman owned business, their revenue for a calendar year is $24,000. And it just got me so like angry on the inside. And it just made me think about like, why are Black women in business? Because we win in every area, right? We are just winners, right? I mean, we should have won the election, but that's not what we're talking about, right? I said what I said. But that's not what we're going to talk about right now. So right now, what we're going to talk about is, think about like the degrees, the excellence that we bring to every single thing that we do. We just thrive, just period. But when it comes to business, it's like, why was that statistic, and it increased, right? There was another, statistic that came out from Wells Fargo, and I read about it like a few weeks ago or whatever, but was reminded on one of my posts about it that it actually went up to 47,300. And there was a lot of different studies done for the 24,000. Wells Fargo did a report, and they had numbers from 2019 to 2023, and those numbers just didn't correlate to the last data. So I just like, I don't even know. I don't know what they did, but that's not the case. The point of the matter is, that's a statistic they came up with. And I said to myself, I got to thinking, and I was like, if Black women had a $24,000 offer, there's no way they can make $24,000 in their revenue in a single, calendar year. Like, cause that's wow. That's crazy. Right. So point one, my first point is you should share this out, because I want to share 5 points and I would love for you to share it out, right? So I can get more people get more eyeballs on this live stream, right? And let me know in the chat if you can hear me well, because I'm not hearing anything and I'm seeing that my connection is slow, blah, 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 all the things. And I feel like I hate that. Like I'm like in the middle of this painting, kind of in the middle of this painting. It's kind of like, I don't don't know. It's kind of throwing me off. Let's stay like this. So, first point is that if you have a $24,000 offer, if you sell 20 of them in 2025, you would make $480,000 in your revenue, right? Your revenue will be $480,000. So if you just focused on, and you just said, you know what, I'm going to create this $24,000 offer, join Erlina's challenge. I'm going to stay for the 5 days, show up at, 11 a.m. because I'm going to get VIP, right? Do all the work, ask her all the questions, get everything done. I'm going to have this $24,000 offer. And in 2025, if I focus on just selling this $24,000 offer, nothing else, not the $97 offer, not the $497 offer, not the $1997 offer, not all these offers that got 7 at the end of them, right? Just that $24,000 offer in 2025, your revenue for 2025 will be $480,000. And I'm talking about mindset in, focus. This is what I'm doing. If I got to do 2 a month for 10 months of this year, so 2 every single month for 10 months of this year, I'm going to go in, I'm going to go hard, I'm going to go heavy. This is the offer. This is what I have. This is what I'm talking about. If I do a live stream, it's about that. If I do a post, a video, if I do a blog, it's about that $24,000 offer. If I do a sales call, it's about that offer. If somebody comes to me and say, oh, do you have something for $15,000? I got this $24,000 offer. You will have a $480,000 revenue year. How would that, and I just want to ask you and let me know in the chat. If you're watching the replay, let me know in the chat. How could that change your life? How could that change your business? I'm going to tell you about how it changed mine. Okay? Let me tell you how it changed mine. And so when I started selling $24,000 offers, it changed my life tremendously. I mean, to the point where as though my husband's like, listen, we gonna be on a plane. It doesn't matter where we sit on this dip. We all going to Mexico. Like, doesn't matter. We all going to Nigeria. Doesn't matter where we sit. And I'm like, babe, I don't like to sit by the toilets. He like, Erlina, it don't matter. I'm like, but I don't want to sit by the toilets all the way in the back. Like, it's just not for me. Like, it's just not it's not what I like. Like, I don't want to, it's not that. It's like, if I got the carry on, I got to pull it, I got to lug it, I got to carry it to the seat. And if my husband got a bunch of stuff, he can't carry my stuff and carry his stuff. We got to walk through all these people always, they in the front, they getting their drinks already. They got their feet up. They starting to watch TV already. They got their headphones on, and I just got to walk through all the way to the back. I feel like Rosa Parks. Like, what's going on? Like, no, why me? Right? So anyway, that's why I don't like sitting back. But when I sold that $24,000 offer, I was like, hey, babe, listen, you can buy the hotel. You can buy the meals. You can buy whatever you want. But baby, let me tell you what you're not going to buy. If you think you're going to put me in row 30, okay? Then it's not going to happen. I'm going to have to buy those tickets. And the $24,000 offer is like, Erlina gets to sit in the front row. My 8-month-old took him to Mexico, right, with the TSP Mastermind family. And because, of course, we got his passport when he was like 3 months old, okay? Got his passport. So it ended up happening that I'm still not feeling that well. So I'm acting like I'm feeling great and my nose is about to run. Trifling, okay? Trifling on live stream. So, so anyway, take him to Mexico with us or with the mastermind. And my 8-month-old, he was 8 months at that time. My 8-month-old was able, let me walk around a little bit, do a little bit dance for y'all so the light don't go off because the other light in the other room went off. So I'm like, it's coming. So, he was in first class. People was looking at me like, because Black women, I need y'all to show up because when you go in first class, you be looking around, you like, where the other sisters at? I know it's not just, I am not the only Black person that go to places and be like, where the other Black people at? Where y'all at? I went to the Chamber of Commerce and I'm like, where is the Black people at? Right? Like, And it's not like I don't like other people because, we like other people. We love other people, right? No problem. Like, we can get along. We can hang out. Got some friends. Got some best friends, right? Of the Caucasian persuasion, right? But I be wanting to see people that look like me, okay? When I go to the places. So anyway, just looking around, like, where are the people at? I be at my gym. I go to Lifetime now. I be at Lifetime. Can't wait to see somebody that look like me. And anyway, let me just move on. That's why I need to go to Toastmasters so I can stay on track, okay? For 2025, I can get to the point, right? Had some little notes like, okay, this is stay on track, Erlina, stay on track. But anyway, no. But anyway, so, my son, first class, he's been on a plane. He's been on five flights, because we had to do, for some reason, when we went to Mexico in November, like this past November, we actually had to go, we went to Mexico City. So we went to Mexico City, and then we had to go to, I want to say LaGuardia or something like that, something airport in Mexico. So he's been on 5 flights, but all first class, right? All first class flights. And that is as a result of these 24K offers, because I was like, hey, babe, you don't got to even pay for them because I'm going to pay for them joints, right? But not even that. Life has just changed to so much. It was November, and it was the week before Black Friday. And I had decided that, you know what, I just want to go to Vegas. Like, I just want to go to Vegas this weekend. My son has off for the Thanksgiving holiday. And, there are just things that I have to get done in the business. There are just some mindset stuff that, like, I just need to just have some me time, some focus in on the business time. And literally at the last minute, I was able to just take out my card, right? Purchase my ticket, figure out, like, I got to the airport. I didn't even have a hotel. My husband hates when I do that. But I was like, I just got to get to the airport. I will figure out the hotel when I get there. There was the Virgin. The Virgin had a hotel. I'm like, I want to check out that. There's a hotel, with, they have like the rides and all this stuff on there. I'm like, I kind of want to check that out. I just want to get there, get on ground and figure it out. It was like to the point where as though I didn't even want to bring any clothes with me. And I did not, I literally brought like a little bag with me. And I just decided that I was just going to go shopping there. And this is the type of lifestyle that I do get to live. And you know what's so interesting, is so crazy, is that God can bless you with something and you're so caught up on the day to day that when you are experiencing the blessings of God, that you forget what you prayed for, or you forget that life is not like what it was 5 years ago. That's number 2. So number 1 is, okay, you sell 5 offers, or 20 offers for $24,000 in 2025, $480,000 revenue. There's going to be lifestyle changes that are just going to happen because your business is just making more money, right? And your business is able to pay you more money than it has been able to pay you before if you're not making that. You may say, earlier, I'm already making $480,000, but I do want to have some of those $24,000 offers. Well, whatever you're making now, just add the $480,000 to it. Boom, 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 right? Or focus on 40 offers, right? So that's number 1. Number 2, it's just a total lifestyle change. Number 2 is that you're not going to be able to recognize your life. Like things that you prayed for, you want to be living in it and like, oh my goodness. I remember, my husband and I, we were praying for a good 4 to 5 years after we got married to have a baby, right? We have 1 son now. He'll be 2 next month. And here's the thing. We prayed for 5 years. Okay. Where my Jesus people at, right? Where's my Jesus black women that Jesus is God? He's the only way, that type of, you have that confidence that, listen, my whole life is about Jesus, right? And so we prayed for like 5 years, right? We got the grant, we got the parents, like, y'all, are y'all even doing the stuff? Are y'all doing the stuff that grown people do? Where is the babies, right? You know how parents be Like, when y'all gonna have another one? I'm like, I just had that one. What are you talking about? So anyway, we prayed for 5 years to have my son. And I believe God. Like, you met me. I didn't even know you. I could have been on Clubhouse. I'm on Clubhouse like, hey, my name is Rolina Fatosa, and I believe in God for twins. Okay? Hey, I can go to the grocery market. Oh, you got a baby? You pregnant? You having twins? Oh, I believe in God for twins. Okay? Like, all over the place, right? Just coming out of my faith, just coming out of my mouth, like, this is what's going to happen. I didn't look at how many years it was, but I'll be honest with you. The point number 2 is that your lifestyle will begin to change when you actually decide to have a $24,000 offer and get serious about selling it. And you will start living a lifestyle. Like, my baby is 2 now. And sometimes I be like, God, thank you that you didn't give me 2 at one time, because this little boy, right? Like, and see, you'll be living in the blessing of God. You'll be having a different lifestyle. You don't even realize that, man, every time I fly, I can fly first class. I don't be going to row 30 by the toilets no more. I don't gotta do that. I'm not driving the Kia, right? No more, right? It's a luxury car. It's a Lexus. I go to the Lexus dealership, and when I get my oil changed, I take the dip there, and they give me a brand new one. Like, you want to get the brand new Lexus? Just try out the 2025 and drive that for the next few days. They didn't do that at Kia. They didn't give me a brand new Lexus, but shout out to the Mercedes folks, because Mercedes don't do that. We got friends that got Mercedes, and they don't get the rental. They don't get the free rental, but Lexus gives you the free rental, right? But so that's number 2, is that you're just going to start seeing lifestyle changes. Like, man, like, I used to drive a Kia. I drive a Lexus now. I used to live in a $700 apartment. No pool, and, no pool table, no like office spaces and things like that. No, like, we just, in this beautiful neighborhood, I can walk to the hospital. I can walk to, the restaurants, to all the different places and things like that. That wasn't the lifestyle before, okay? And not like it is now, okay? And so you'll start seeing that just as a result of having a higher ticket offer. Your lifestyle will begin to change, and you'll be so new to you that you'll be like, okay, yeah, I still want to hit the million, right? Yeah, I want to be able to hit 2 million and 4 million and all the things. But in the process of it, you have to be able to stop and enjoy, like, man, my lifestyle is much different. It's much better than when it was before. Another thing, number 3, is that, the being able to travel when you want. So I talked about the lifestyle change, but I talked about, the traveling to Vegas just because I just wanted to get up and do it. Going to conferences, investing in myself and in my business at a higher level, because the cash flow is just higher. And so I remember Myron Golden was coming to town, and I was just able to pick up and just go and see Myron Golden and just go sit, for a couple of days. Pretty much, I think it was like 7 days straight. I was able to hear from him and hear how he thinks and hear how he, thinks about business and life and all the things, and get to take a picture with him and all the different things, and travel. The year before last, was able to go hang out with Dr. Darnell Jervey Harmon in her 2-day mastermind, $5,000 in 2 days. You definitely can't do that when you're only selling $100 offers or $97 offers, and you're not selling them by the bulk, right? Like a whole bunch of them. And so that's number 4. Number 4 is that you don't even need all those clients, right? And so if you're selling a bunch of $497, $1997, $887, all these 7s type of thing, is that you just need way more clients, right? And so it's a great thing when you don't have to have like, oh my goodness, I had to get 800 clients. How many clients you need to hit your revenue goal in 2025? Oh, I need 800. I need, 3,500. This crazy 100 number. When you have a $24,000 offer, you can hit your revenue goal faster, and hitting your revenue goal faster means that more cash flow, more ability to invest in things that grow your business. You can invest in paid advertisement, right? Because now you have more money. Now, I do believe in having great credit and having credit cards, because you better believe, oh girl, got a great credit score. I'm like at like 785 right now. Like that 800 is just like when is it going to happen? It's like, when is it going to happen? It's like, when you're going to stop swiping these cards. But anyway, that's another story. But number 4 is just really that, that ability to be able to invest in other things that can grow your business, invest in communities, invest in masterminds, right? And it's funny that my offer is $24,000. One of the masterminds I'm in right now is $24,000 for the year. So that is just how numbers be numbering, right? But it's just those investments that you're able to invest in yourself. One of the things that I'm able to do as well is I can invest in my health. Okay. I, recently in November, I joined Lifetime Fitness. A good friend of mine, we were talking about it, like, in early, like October or whatever. It's something we're going to do. It's something we're going to do. And I end up doing it. And, for my husband, I'm like, my husband needs to work out more. I need to work out more. I'm taking Wegovy. I shared that online. And it's helping me to not eat as much or whatever. It's like curbing my appetite, all the things, but it's like, I just can't not eat as much. I need to also be working out and exercising and taking care of my skin. And the one thing about Lifetime Fitness that I just absolutely love is they have this steam room, and oh my goodness, I want to go there now, but they're closed because it snowed here in Texas. Just craziness, right? But they have this steam room, and I'll tell you, the first couple of times I tried it, I ran out. I was like, told my husband, it's not for me. I can't do it. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm just like, it's so like the pressure of, because you have the ability to push the button. You push the button, it's like this pressure, and you feel like the steam coming out. It's like, whoo, like it's massive. And I'm like, I can't breathe. I can't even breathe in this thing. But my husband was like, have you noticed that your skin is just clearing up a lot? Like when you go in it. And I'm like, oh, well, I haven't been going in it. So no, I haven't noticed my skin is clearing up. So I was like, you know what? Let me go in. I looked at my husband's face and I'm like, your skin is a lot clearer. So anyway, I was like, okay, well, let me go in this steam room and let me put my locks back, right? I want to put my locks back and, lean back up or whatever. I'm like, get my skin. I'm like, get my skin, get my skin glowing, right? So anyway, I went there, and the first time it was rough. The first time I was like, I'm in there trying to box breathe, but I gotta figure it out. This is the ice challenge. You gotta, everybody be in the labor room. This is wild. It's crazy. But then something happened. I went in one time and the steamer wasn't on. So the steam had flew and all the different things. And it was just literally just a matter of us just hearing of it just being there. And so I got to hear I got to just go in without the steam being on. And then I was able to just breathe before it actually came on, prepare myself, kind of calm myself. And I started noticing that, wow, my skin is a lot clearer now. I have on makeup right now. So I did my makeup today, and I've been getting better and better with it. I realized when I was doing my ad, I had just some videos for my ads that I don't know. I think they're trash. I think I need to do it over. But I realized my neck is darker than the makeup, because I was I think I was this way, talking and stuff. And I'm like, it looks darker. I'm like, I don't like that video. My neck looks dark. I can't use that. Can't be on an ad with but anyway, that's not the point. Let's get back to the health. So the last thing is, you're talking about your health. So anyway, the Lifetime Fitness gym my family and I go to is just the three of us. it's $399 a month, right? Now, Planet Fitness is $10, right? They got Crunch Fitness and all these different fitnesses that you could go for like $10 and $15. LA Fitness, right, has pretty much a lot of the amenities that Lifetime has. Not all of them. They don't have the steam room, right? And there's a couple of other things that they don't have that they have at Lifetime, right? But like I like the children's place, check Children's Academy. Every time I go to the gym, I can leave my son in there for about 2.5 hours. Now Lifetime has that, but the one at Lifetime Fitness is much bigger. There's more staff. It just looks like more put together. They have a curriculum. It's just like, somewhere I would prefer for my son to be. So, but health wise and just being able to pay, like, to some people, $399 for a gym membership. Oh, that's expensive, right? But if you have a $24,000 offer, it's your offer that is enabling you to, number one, pay yourself better, right? You will pay Uncle Sam those taxes and things like that. But you get to invest in your health. I was talking to my husband. We're actually switching insurance providers this year. And I was talking to my husband, I was like, man, I really love my therapist, and I hope that, she's a network with the new insurance provider that we have for this year. But immediately it was like, well, and if she isn't, I'm paying out of pocket. And there wasn't this fear that, oh, I'm going to lose my therapist because, or, I'm not going to be able to go to the gym and get that steam room to blow on my face. Another thing that I do monthly is, I pay for massages, right? And actually I didn't go in December I don't know why I didn't go in December, just busy. But, I have 2 for January, that I can actually go and get massages. So it's just like, you get to live better health wise too. Take care of yourself. Have a therapist. Be at a place where it's like, okay, well, if you're not in network, if you're not in network and I got to pay out of pocket for the therapist, then it's not a problem. Yeah, I'm going weekly, and yeah, I will keep going weekly. Like, nothing is going to change. And it is as a result of the fact that I have this $24,000 offer. Because if you think about it, if you like, hey, well, if, monthly you have to hit, and, business, it does fluctuate, right? Like, you do have like highs and lows, whatever the case is. You have months where maybe you're not getting as many clients, seasons where, just the market is different. You have to show up more. You have to do a lot more different things to be able to acquire a client. Maybe it's not 7 times they have to see you. Maybe it is, in fact, that it's 20 times that you have to show up and give that offer, that value, whatever the case is. Maybe it's more sales calls. Maybe it's more follow-ups, whatever the case is. Like, stuff happens, right? But at the end of the day, it's just different when, you are getting a $24,000 client versus, oh man, I just got 3, clients that paid, $5,000 like for the month. It's just different, right? Because even 3 new clients at $5,000, that's $15,000 versus the $24,000 client. Now, there are other factors that we can talk about, and we'll talk about those factors during the challenge. But go ahead and click on 24koffers.com. If you are a Black woman, go ahead. I'm actually promoting this to Black women. That is my target audience for this offer. If you are a man, if you are not Black and you like, hey, I just want to come in, just know that like the content is catered to Black women. However, that's not going to stop you from registering, from being there. My nephew said last January, he was like, auntie, like, and he didn't say auntie, right? He was like, yo, why is this just for women, right? He put it in the chat, like I want to have a $24,000. I was like, say less, right? Say less, like join the challenge, right? And so say less, Black men join the challenge, right? So, that's what I want to say. So let me talk to you about the actual challenge itself. So the actual challenge itself is 5 days. It's the January 27th through January 31st. It's the last week of January. The challenge is going to run from 11 a.m. if you have VIP to 1 p.m. Right? If you don't have VIP, it is from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. It is CST time. I live in Texas. Dallas, Texas area is where I live. So it's Central Standard Time, right? Shout out to all my Philadelphians who know me from Philly. I now live in Texas. And so Central Standard Time is when you want to show up. So if you are in the East Coast, then you will actually be showing up, at, I believe it's Is it 11? I think you'll be showing up at 11, right? So, but double check that. I'm not sure. Double check. Okay. I'm not sure right now. Double check it. But this is what I do want to tell you. I do want to tell you that each day there's a topic. We're going to go over that topic, and every topic is to help you to create your offer and to perfect your offer, right? So day one, I'm actually going to be teaching my impact framework. Now, the impact framework, I absolutely love it. So I is identifying your target audience. So that's what we're going to do on day one. I'm not going to go into details. The M in the impact is mapping out the transformation that your offer is going to bring. Then the P is actually packaging up the deliverable. So what is the buyer, what do they actually get as a result of purchasing this? And what I love about me being able to teach this is that I have had wins, highs, lows. I have got $24,000 clients. I have lost $24,000 clients. Like, when you're in business long enough, you get bad reviews. It just is what it is. Okay. Like, the best vehicles get bad reviews. It happens, right? You learn your lesson. You do better. You know, it's not the end of the world. You keep on going, but you get to learn from my mistakes. I get to learn from my mistakes. And so that's the thing. Okay. So you'll be able to do that. So, we talked about I, identify your target audience. M is mapping out the transformation. P is actually packaging your deliverables. And then C is actually going to be about just I don't remember. And then there's T. Okay. I'm tired. I'm getting tired. So look on the sales page at 24koffers.com. VIP is just $47. For VIP, you get to come an hour early each day. And when you come earlier each day, what you get to do is you get to ask me questions about your offer. So if day one, when we talk about identifying your target audience, and then you're going to have homework, you'll get a badge. For day two, for VIP, you can say, hey, I identified my target audience, but I want to get a little bit more deeper in, you know, like, how do I even reach this target audience? How do I even know that this is a target audience? How did I actually make this avatar? How do you actually do it based on like the tools that are in the workbook? You get access to a workbook if you're part of VIP as well. And so you get to come and ask me. So you have an hour to ask questions and listen to other questions that other people ask. So again, VIP is just $47. Okay. So what else is there? So if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat. Even if you watch this on a replay, I'll come back and answer the questions. But I believe that in 2025, you need to have a $24,000 offer. And it's not about the offer, but it's about the transformation that you'll be able to experience in your life and in your business. What will you be able to do different financially? What will you be able to do different as it pertains to your health? I have a post that is scheduled to go out, I believe it's Monday or Sunday or Monday. And it's talking about the domestic violence and how a lot of women statistically cannot leave abusive relationships, and they can't leave those relationships because they don't have the finances. And so are there some relationships that you need to break off? Are there some places in your life where you're dependent on people and it's a financial reason? Maybe you can break away from those people. Maybe you're in a relationship with someone and maybe he's a terrible person and you want to be able to have a better relationship, right? Maybe you want to go to Lifetime Fitness so you can attract, you know, different caliber men, right? I don't know, right? You want them to be able to find you, right? You have to be findable, okay? Not just for these marketing online streets, but you know, women, you got to be findable, you know, for your man. So, being able to invest in coaching programs and masterminds and gyms and different things like that, it'll just expose you to more people. So there's so many reasons why a $24,000 offer is what you should have in 2025. And so I would love for you to join me for the challenge. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be life changing. It's going to change the trajectory of your life. If you show up, if you do the work, all of those good things. And, I'm super excited to have you. So I'm going to go. I need to get me some tea, some tissue, all those things. I need to check the video that I did, the videos that I did earlier, see which one we're actually going to, put on the page for you guys. But, yeah, that's what I want to go and do and hang out with the husband and the son. But have an amazing night. Bye for now. I hope you all can hear me and see me well, because y'all didn't chat. Y'all didn't comment anything. Bye for now.